over 20 years ago he would be a chief, I would have laughed in their face. I'm still in awe and humbled as I stand in this place. Yeah, I may weigh a few more pounds, but those of you who beastly on the court getting those rebounds. I can't jump like I used to, or even at all. Truth is, in life, I've had many, many falls. However, through it all, I persevered, and that's mostly because of you, all my family and friends. Our bond is so much more than time, space, and frequency of communication, for it transcends. Without your support, there is no way this would be possible. You have empowered me to believe nothing is impossible. Because of this, I'm comfortable and confident being a parent, going against the norm, however, in ways my individuality helped me to this very honored achievement. There is no secret to tell you how this happened. I am still in shock. I still think of myself at times as this kid from the block, blessed and fortunate that I wasn't somewhere outlined by chalk. The gates of hell should not prevail against us because I've come strong like a rock. As I think back over the years, some near and far, it's ironic coming from a time where I lived out of my car. You have to see yourself not where you are right now. At times, no one would know your struggles, but you have to make a vow. Be committed on your journey to walk by faith and not by sight. Everyone's road will be different, so who is to say what path is right? It's all a perspective, a frame of mind, just like failure. You see, I see it as just a situation or a suit. Now needs a tailor. Just remember not to lose your essence in the process. Life is not always about playing you in checkers.
Amen.
But the game of chess.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice costs you your king, queen, or everything. At that moment, will you run or will you cling? Holding on to something that means almost more to you than life itself.
Yes.
You have to want it more than you desire your next breath. We must grind for our passion, belief, and dreams, even though at times others would think your actions to be extreme. Let them, because you know your purpose and why. Perspectives are based on your knowledge of your situation that becomes your reality. It is not where you're going that is the problem, but what you're willing to leave behind.
Yes.
We don't burn out because of what we do, but because we lost focus of our wise state of mind. At some point, you will want to quit. This has happened to me, I can't admit. The greater you feel the opposition against you, get excited. Do not realize, or what you see is just the greatness they see in you has been sighted. Embrace the pain as you go through your desert or climb your mountain. Is that really only a mirage? I can drink from that fountain.
Yes.
However, your will alone cannot push you through. However, your purpose or why has a gravitational pull that drew you. I believe without a doubt that everything happens for a reason. So speak life over yourself and not high treason.
Oh, yes.
I've come to a conclusion. There is no balance. Life doesn't always throw you 2, 3, or even 4 pebbles of violence. The calm of the lake sometimes pour into the rivers that flows. So find the pattern, for we must understand our highs and our lows. Finding a way to cope with the good and the bad. Understanding yourself to know when you lost the peace you had.
Oh, yes.
Have a mentor or Professor X in your corner to help guide and gather in those bad ideas. Having someone in your corner you trust and rely on can free us, enabling us to take control of our destiny by setting goals. Do we not infer our full potentials? Get to know yourself, because there are seeds in you that have began to take root. Don't try being what everyone expects, because they do not know you like you do. So let that sound be minute. Be passionate and give it your all to pursue your goals boldly, for it is not for you, then it will put you on the path to your destiny. It is not about you or me, but paying it forward, leaving our legacy.
Oh, yes.
Be cautious not to live in a legacy mindset. History is important, but getting stuck in it, you will regret. So be adaptive to shift gears as new door opens. Don't be so stuck in your ways that you get caught up in your emotions. Watch and learn. to relate to others so you can empathize. Never forget where you came from. So you can be that testimony of how we all can rise. We have an obligation to help each other. We must come to the realization we are all sisters and brothers. Take the time to let someone know you care. You might be that God sent answer for their prayer. The moment we're exposed to something greater, the moment we stop focusing on those that are relevant, the more we're exposed to it, the more we realize we can withstand what success costs. Then there is only advancement. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to put in some hard work. However, the payoff for your sweat equity is not you working for someone else. It's just a clerk. Developing a strong foundation, you're multiplying your net worth through your network. You have to hone your skills and perfect your craft. Why just be the status quo? This wasn't a draft. We all volunteered to do this. We weren't kidnapped. Just going with the norm is just like being under someone else's control and trap. Let's lead by being the change and let others try to adapt. Someone asked me the other day, what will I do with this new responsibility? So just excuse me, because on the first day, I'm gonna be giddy like a kitty and act a little silly. I've waited so long for this moment, and the stench of my haters are still potent, but I smile and laugh it off and call it gas. I leave that trail behind me, because this too shall pass. Real talk, the odds have never been in my favor. In order to birth your dreams, you have to labor and have His favor. I've heard no way you can get a competitive stratification. Only one person has made chief from this organization. You thought I was new? No, this cup doesn't contain lactation. Someone didn't get the memo. I'm a carnivore here for the duration. I've experienced things that were unfair, others have not. Even though times have changed, hate remains with the plot. So I've gotten all kinds of looks from everybody. In their eyes, I'm a nobody. And a little racism and hatred is too much for anybody. So I'm going to point you to the one who can change the hearts and minds of everybody. They call me Bishop, absorbing the negative energy and redirecting them for you all. If I got to go ninja a Hulk smash through a wall, I got my trident and I'm going to pop one before I call, because I'm not about that BS protocol. That's bureaucratic staffing. Because I'm new to this, but I got to stay true to this.
All right.
I will not get so strategically hazed that I forget about our tactical ways. My passion and hunger is not definable. I cannot help but being insatiable. Still have not reached my goals. So much more to behold. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So don't let your knowledge start and end with you. Converting potential in you, I view there has to be a transfer of energy so you can walk into your purpose as new. Then continue the momentum, because we know the benefit will cause a breakthrough. Daily investing in yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. Watch yourself and those around you grow exponentially. We are merely reflections of each other, so ensure we are accountable to one another, setting the right example and not just pretentious, ensuring we're not just being contagious but infectious, prioritizing and learning how to assess risk. Let go of the laziness. Time to get brisk. We need all of us to succeed. Don't you understand? This is not a want. This is a need. See yourself as links in the chain. Are you part of the team or just a string? We birth winners. Send the negativity down the drain. It's time to celebrate. Someone get the champagne. Whether you know it or not, you do make a difference. We need everyone's proactiveness, diversity of thought and experience. This is more than just a job. This is a profession. Freedom of our country is not an expression. This is an obsession. We will willingly give our lives without question. That is why I promise to do all I can for you, because you are my succession. Today I stand proudly, showing all 32, 64, 199 teeth. Who am I? I am officially achieved. So I did want to say too, thank you for Colonel Taylor presiding over this. My bad. Sergeant Ross, Richie Rich, Davis, Diaz, and everybody that put this together. Thank you, Colonel Gifford, for being here. All the chiefs, first sergeants, commanders, and everybody. I would not be here without you, hands down. So thank you so much for coming out. I love y'all.